when you sit there in an airplane and you can see the puffs of smoke, the flak bursting in front of you, and you had a total feeling of helplessness. You can't crawl into a foxhole. You can't hide behind a structure or a tank. You can't hide behind you can't even retreat. You just have to fly into that stuff and hope that you won't be hit. My name is Bill Rosenai, and I was a lieutenant in the Army Air Corps, and we flew missions over Germany, and I flew 35 missions. Well, I can tell you one thing, there's no such thing as getting used to it. Every time you went up, every time you saw a black puff of smoke, you didn't know if this might be the one that hits the plane, and it's all over.
The impact on your nerves, you're in your turret, and you pray. You pray that you don't get hit.
If you're going to fly an airplane, you've got to know everything about it. Your life could depend on it. My name is Don Thomas. I am an original Tuskegee Airman. The legacy continues. It has a lot of ramifications. The part that I see has to do with perseverance, excellence, attention to detail. It's unquestionable that you follow authority.
I describe it as you feel like a rabbit in a hole with somebody shining a flashlight on you, because during the bomb run you're not allowed to deviate and the searchlights are on you and it blinds you. My name is Jim Green. I was in the Army Air Force during World War II, and I served on the island of Tinian. We were not considered prisoners of war. We were considered special prisoners, and that was the only designation they would give us, because then they could do anything with us they want. They took me and they tied me up and they made bayonet runs to me, and they stuck me in the neck. They tied a rope around my neck. They took me into town, and luckily I was caught by the military, because the civilians kill you. And the civilians would come out of the field and the military, wouldn't let them near me, and they took me into town, they put me on display. I reverted back to, I come from a rather religious family, and when I was walking into this town, I sang a song that my mother used to take me to Sunday school, and the song was, and tears flowed down my eyes, and usually do now, but I'll try to not have it happen. I sang, "Tell Mother I'll be there in answer to her prayer." 12 people survived out of my group, out of 197.
My name is Earl Fosgard. I served in the United States Submarine Navy, 1943 to 1946. There's a bond of the submarine sailors. I think it's probably as close as any group of military personnel. And for the most part, submarine sailors were probably just born a little bit more daring, perhaps, than some people. I think that was part of the criteria when you joined the submarine service. Offhand, I can think we think one battleship, 13 aircraft carriers, and just a vast number of destroyers and frigates. So yes, we were very influential, I feel, in the defeat of Japan.
My name is John Heller. I served aboard the cruiser USS Indianapolis in the South Pacific.
Okay, my name is Ray Lanin. I was a veteran of World War II, and I was in the U.S. Army Cavalry.
So we took off without an escort. We were going up to Philippines to get ready for the invasion of Japan. And halfway in between, we got hit at night, about 3 minutes or 4 minutes to 12.
8 days out of Melbourne, at 10:15 at night, we were hit by 2 torpedoes by a German submarine.
When I jumped out of the turret, landed on the deck, my feet were burnt. I knew there had to be something, and of course, then we went down in about 11 or 12 minutes.
I somehow was allowed to get into that that lifeboat that was jammed, and it was just a matter of about 15 minutes later when you heard chung, 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 and we looked, my gosh, it's that submarine.
We weren't fortunate enough to get to life raft or anything. We just had Cape Out jackets. And there was approximately about 63 of us in a group, and we tried to stay together and everything through the night. And there on in was fighting the sharks and seeing who would live and who wouldn't.
I'm 18 years old and thinking of my mother, my father, my brother, and this is going to be the last few minutes of my life.
Pride? I think that's about all that we have is pride. We have pride in our country. We have patriotism, which is pride.
We didn't do it to be heroes. We did it because we had to do it. And they couldn't have done it if it wasn't for the home front. That's why it's the greatest generation.
And if they see a veteran, if they know a veteran, go up and hug him, shake his hand, thank him. Let him know that you're gratified or you appreciate all that they've done.
Thank you, Dad, for your service.
When you think of the hundreds of thousands who gave their lives, because freedom is not free. Why are we enjoying the freedom that we enjoy today? Because we won that war.
Thank you for your service, Grandpa.
I have these memories, and some of the best of times and some of the worst of times. But I am grateful.